Imagine a world where 1 in 5 children suffer from a condition that impacts their daily lives, yet remains invisible to the naked eye. Welcome to the reality of child mental health. This unseen epidemic is silently impacting millions of children worldwide, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the individuals themselves. In our modern world, mental health issues among children are far more prevalent than many of us realize. Recent data suggests that nearly 20% of children globally experience mental health issues. That's 1 in every 5 children. This isn't an issue confined to any one country or culture. It is a global crisis affecting every corner of our world. Yet despite these staggering statistics, there remains a significant lack of awareness and understanding. Unfortunately, many parents dismiss early signs of mental health issues as merely phases their child is going through. But these aren't just phases. They're warning signals, red flags waving frantically that something is not right. It's time that we take these signs seriously. Time that we stop brushing them off as mere childhood eccentricities or teenage angst. Because while it's true that all children go through ups and downs, what we're talking about here goes beyond that. We're talking about persistent, significant changes in mood, behavior, and social interactions that interfere with a child's daily life. Let's not forget, these children are the future. They are tomorrow's artists, scientists, leaders. By ignoring their mental health, we're not just failing them, but we're failing our future as well. So, it's time to take off the blinders. It's time to educate ourselves and start recognizing the signs. Because the sooner we can identify these issues, the sooner we can intervene and provide the help these children so desperately need. It's a startling reality, but knowledge is power. So, what are the signs we need to look out for? The first red flag is a significant shift in your child's behavior. This could be something as noticeable as your normally outgoing child suddenly withdrawing from activities they used to enjoy. Or it could be a switch in their mood, like an increase in irritability or unexpected mood swings that seem out of character. It's also important to keep an eye out for alterations in their eating or sleeping patterns. Maybe they're sleeping more than usual, or perhaps they're not eating as much as they used to. Now, it's crucial to understand that we're not talking about occasional moodiness or a change in routine that lasts a few days. What we're looking for are drastic, sustained changes. This is not about pinpointing a bad day or a temporary phase. It's about identifying a significant shift that persists over time. So, remember, we're looking for drastic changes, not just a bad day. Sign 2 revolves around emotional distress. This is a tricky one, as children naturally have a wide range of emotions and their feelings can be intense. However, persistent sadness, anxiety, or frequent outbursts of anger may indicate an underlying mental health issue. If your child seems perpetually down, or their anxiety seems to be interfering with their daily activities, it may be something to take note of. Similarly, if their temper seems to be getting the better of them more often than not, it's worth paying attention to. It's important to remember that everyone has bad days or periods of feeling a little low. But when these feelings persist for an extended period of time, or they seem disproportionate to the situation at hand, it could be a sign of emotional distress. Keep an eye out for emotions that just don't seem to quit. Our third sign is social withdrawal. Now, this doesn't mean the occasional need for solitude or personal space, which is a natural part of growing up. Instead, what we're discussing here is when a child consistently avoids social interactions or struggles to make or maintain friendships. This can manifest as a sudden lack of interest in spending time with friends or an unusual avoidance of family gatherings. You might also notice that your child is spending more time alone, perhaps in their room or other secluded areas. They may appear uncomfortable or anxious in social situations, or may have difficulty communicating with others. Remember, everyone has off days, but if you notice a consistent pattern of social withdrawal, it could be a sign of a deeper issue. A child needing alone time is normal, but isolation is a warning sign. So always keep an eye out for these signs and seek professional help if needed. Sign 4 is all about school. School is a place where children spend a significant portion of their day, and changes in their academic performance or behavior can often signal underlying mental health issues. For instance, a sudden drop in grades, increased absences, or a surge in disciplinary problems may all point towards potential concerns. Even a previously high-achieving student facing consistent difficulty in completing assignments or a sudden disinterest in learning could be grappling with mental health challenges. Similarly, if your child is facing trouble following rules, interacting positively with peers, or showing respect to teachers, these could be signs of a deeper issue. Remember, these changes are not always indicative of laziness or defiance. They might be your child's way of communicating that they are struggling. By staying in close contact with your child's teachers and school staff, you'll be better equipped to monitor any unusual shifts and address them promptly. Stay in touch with teachers to monitor any unusual shifts at school. Our fifth sign might surprise you: physical complaints. That's right. Mental health issues in children don't always show up as mood swings or behavioral changes. Sometimes, they can manifest in a more physical way, such as recurring headaches or stomach aches. It's important to remember that children's bodies are still growing and developing, and their physical health is closely intertwined with their emotional and psychological well-being. So if your child is frequently complaining about unexplained aches and pains, it could be more than just a growth spurt or a bug going around at school. These physical complaints may be a sign that your child is struggling with stress, anxiety, or other mental health issues. The body has a way of communicating distress when words fail, so don't dismiss these symptoms as just physical. They might be your child's way of saying, "I need help." Listen to them. It's a critical part of ensuring their overall health and well-being. Sign 6 is about risky behaviors. When it comes to mental health issues in children, one of the more alarming signs can be an increase in risk-taking behaviors. This might involve a broad spectrum of actions ranging from mild to severe. For example, your child might start to experiment with substances such as alcohol or drugs. While curiosity is a normal part of growing up, frequent or excessive use of substances is a red flag that shouldn't be dismissed. Another form of risky behavior is self-harm. This could manifest as cutting, burning, or even less visible forms like self-deprecation or extreme isolation. It's important to understand that these are not attention-seeking behaviors. Instead, they are desperate attempts to cope with overwhelming emotions or situations. Engaging in dangerous activities without considering the consequences is another sign to look out for. This could be reckless driving, unsafe sexual practices, or even petty crimes like shoplifting. These behaviors are cries for help, not rebellious phases. Our final sign is perhaps the most disturbing: animal abuse. This is a deeply troubling behavior that could indicate a serious mental health issue in children. It's crucial to understand that harming animals isn't just a case of childish mischief or curiosity gone too far. In fact, research has shown a strong correlation between animal abuse in childhood and future violent behavior. This is because mistreating animals can be a way for a troubled child to exert control or express anger. This is not a phase or a minor issue. It's a clear sign of a deep-seated problem that needs addressing. If you discover that your child is being cruel to animals, it's important to take immediate action. Consult with mental health professionals who specialize in child psychology. Their expertise can help your child navigate their feelings and develop healthier ways of coping. Remember, this is a red flag that should never be ignored. Understanding these signs can be the first step to helping your child navigate their mental health. It's crucial that we don't dismiss these indicators as mere phases or growing pains. Mental health is as vital as physical health, and just as we wouldn't ignore a persistent cough or a recurring fever, we shouldn't ignore these signs either. Remember, early detection can make a world of difference. If your child exhibits any of these signs, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Mental health professionals can provide the necessary guidance and treatment to help your child lead a healthier, happier life. But this information shouldn't just stay with you. Let's bring mental health into the spotlight. Share this video with others. Let's create a community that is aware, understanding, and supportive. Knowledge is power. Arm yourself with it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for watching.